Once you have a task list, you can make some tasks. The first thing I'm going to do is create a new root task. A root task is just a top-level task. I click on the New Root Task button, and the app will give me a dialog to give the task a description. The first major task is project planning. I can give the task a number, or I can accept the default number, which just increments the highest existing number by 1. You'll see that the app wants to add the task to the to-do list that was linked to this list when it was created. Click OK, and the app has created a root task called Project Planning. By default, root tasks are shown in bold font, but you can change this in the View tab. The app has also added the task to the linked Office to-do list. Now I want to list some steps for the project planning phase, so I'll select the root task and click on the New Child Task button, or right-click and select New Child Task from the context menu. This will give me a dialog for the new child task. I'm going to call it Initial Client Meeting. You'll see that the app wants to add the new child task to the to-do list as a step of the project planning task we just created. I click OK, and the app adds the child task as a branch of the root task. The app has also added it as a step of the linked to-do task. If I want to, I can go deeper. I can select Initial Client Meeting and add steps to that. I'm going to add some steps. You will see that the dialog box doesn't give me the option to add this step to the online to-do list because to-do allows only one level of steps. So steps you add here below the first step won't appear in to-do. But here you can add as many levels of detail as you want. You'll see that the list puts the newest tasks at the top of the list. If you want to arrange them in a different order, you can use the Move Task Up and Move Task Down buttons to do that. I want to schedule the meeting as the first step, so I'm going to move it up. So here is the completed list for the project. Another way to create a task is to drag and drop an email onto your list. There are 2 ways to do this. The first is with traditional Outlook. This works only with standard Outlook, not the new Outlook, because the new Outlook doesn't support dragging and dropping beyond the Outlook app. Let's say my customer sends me a message asking me to do something, for example, to add something to the meeting agenda. I can turn that email into a task by dragging it onto my task list. My Outlook inbox is on my other screen, so you can't see it, but I'm dragging the email onto my task list and dropping it on the task called Prepare Meeting Agenda. The app asks me if I want to make a new child task or if I just want to save the email with the task without making a new child task. We'll talk about linking emails to tasks in another video. For now, I'm going to select Add as Child Task. The app makes a new child task using the subject of the email for the name of the task. The app also makes a copy of the email, which you can see in the list of linked emails. You can read the email in the preview pane on the right, and you can open it by double-clicking on it. If you don't have traditional Outlook, but you have a Microsoft email address, such as an Outlook.com or Hotmail.com address, you can download your inbox by selecting the Download Emails tab in the pane at the right, and you can drag and drop emails onto your list from here in the same way as you can from traditional Outlook. If you create a task by dragging an email onto your list, the app will upload the email to the To-Do task, so you have a link to it when you are working online.